The inheritor. If you're not already wealthy, this path's not available to you. The opportunity's closed. The inheritor didn't grind hard or gamble big. They simply got fortunate. Like winning the cosmic lottery, fortunate. They were born into wealth, literally emerged from a wealthy person's genes. No hustle, no master plan, just boom. Welcome to existence with oceanfront real estate and a personal cook. It's like hitting the jackpot without realizing a jackpot even existed, and then getting irritated your chauffeur chose the slower route home. Now, sure, folks love to argue. Well, actually, it's more complicated than that. They'll claim that growing up with everything given to you can mess you up, makes you weak, destroys drive, makes wealth feel like play money. And yeah, perhaps there's some validity to that. Perhaps. But let's be honest, it's tough to feel too sympathetic for someone whining about lacking direction while they're hitting balls on hole 7 with a Rolex tan line and a mimosa in hand. Even if you're experiencing existential crisis, it likely stings a bit less when you're cruising a Lambo to your 18-hole golf round on a Tuesday morning. The average Joe. Now, this route to becoming wealthy really hinges on two factors: how you define wealthy and how quickly you want to arrive there. If your idea of wealthy is yachts and penthouses, this probably ain't it. But if wealthy means financial security, owning a home, and not sobbing when you look at your bank account, then yeah, this might work. The average Joe takes the safe path. He attends school, obeys the rules, maybe worries over algebra class more than necessary. Then he goes off to college, accumulates a student loan or two, maybe completes an unpaid internship where he figures out how to repair the printer and fetch coffee. But eventually, he secures his first actual job with a salary and benefits, and begins the lengthy ascent. Over the following 40 years, Joe chips away at that ladder, promotion by promotion, tax refund by tax refund. He might not become wealthy quickly, but he becomes wealthier slowly, consistently, safely. And somewhere during that journey, he purchases a home, maybe starts a 401k, takes a few family trips to destinations with all-inclusive buffets, and gradually constructs a life that's comfortable, predictable, and stable. By the time he reaches 65 and retires, the average American who traveled this route has accumulated a net worth of roughly $1.8 million. That's not yacht wealth, but it's not insignificant either. That's sufficient to live comfortably, sleep peacefully, and maybe even pamper the grandchildren a bit. It's the marathon approach, but it delivers results. Memecoin Millionaire. You're 16. It's late, like ridiculously late for a school night late. You're in bed, lights off, half unconscious, when your phone vibrates with a message from your buddy. Bro, buy this coin right now. You squint at the display, open the link, and notice the name. Boner? You chuckle. Obviously, it's called Boner. Every ridiculous coin has some idiotic name, and somehow that increases your trust in it. You contemplate it for 2 seconds, shrug, and throw in $100. This same dude got you into Fart Rocket a few weeks ago, and you actually earned lunch money from it. So why not? You hit confirm, toss your phone on the charger, and crash into bed. Fast forward a month. You're browsing like you do daily, thumb numb, brain half dead, when something familiar appears on your feed. A finance bro in a tank top announces, "Yo, not financial advice, but Boner just jumped 69% overnight. I'm fully erect. Fully invested." You blink. Hold on, Boner. That sounds familiar. Did I purchase that? You launch your crypto app, half chuckling at the thought. You search through your neglected little collection of forgotten garbage coins, and there it is. Boner. You click into the chart, and it's not just climbing, it's skyrocketing. Green candles like high rises. You refresh it just to confirm it's legitimate. The number changes. You stare. Your $100 isn't worth $120. It's not even a few thousand. It's $4 million. You sit there jaw-dropped, feeling like you just accidentally conquered the internet. And then reality strikes. You are now a multimillionaire because you threw money into a coin named after male anatomy. You've reached your peak. There's no surpassing this. So naturally, You do what every financially intelligent teenage crypto expert does when confronted with life-altering wealth. You immediately purchase an M4. The entrepreneur, you've attempted it all. Dropshipping, crashed after 3 months, a clothing line, started it, promoted it, sold 3 hoodies, 2 to your mom, a TikTok growth agency, didn't even complete the website. But through every failure, every uncomfortable pitch, and every time you examined your bank account and saw 2 digits, you remained committed. You just understood something would eventually succeed. Not from naive optimism, but because the alternative disgusted you. The concept of attending college, accumulating student debt, and occupying the same office seat for 40 years, gradually deteriorating under fluorescent lights. Nope, not for you. You'd rather go hungry pursuing something authentic than be comfortable doing something meaningless. So, you abandon stability. You discard the security of a guaranteed income, reduce expenses wherever possible, and begin surviving on instant noodles and black coffee. You operate from a beaten-up laptop in your bedroom, learning yourself programming from YouTube tutorials and experimenting with random startup concepts until one of them connects. And, finally, it does. You create an app that enables people to communicate with their dog. Whether or not it genuinely works? Questionable. But the marketing crushes it, the downloads increase, and a major tech company takes notice. Suddenly, you've received an offer, 2 million, just like that, from nowhere. After all the sleepless nights, after all the unsuccessful side projects and ramen meals, you accomplished it. You've succeeded. You're liberated. You could relax now. You could take a break, maybe purchase something foolish and sparkly, but you don't, because the victory isn't the cash, it's the hustle, the OnlyFans chick. Now, this one might be the most dangerous strategy on the list, because if you bomb at OnlyFans, there's no gentle cushion, no courteous backup plan. You don't simply shake it off and quietly transition into a regular job interview. Nope. If this crashes, you've literally uploaded your nude body on the internet for zero money, permanently, like absolute bottom kind of situation. You are the bottom of the container, and the container is dripping. It's the contemporary version of betting all your chips on one hand in poker. Except the poker table is visible to everyone and your grandmother might witness it. But let's be realistic. It's not entirely disaster. There's massive potential. The top 1% of creators are generating wealth. People like Sophie Rain, she allegedly earned more last year than any player in the NBA, and that's the NBA. Dunking, endorsements, primetime matches, and she still surpassed them by uploading spicy content from her living room. So, yeah, it's dangerous, but it's also incredibly profitable if you succeed. Here's the challenge, though. Generating real income on OnlyFans isn't merely about appearance. It's marketing, branding, continuous content production, fan interaction, paid DMs, emotional tactics, and somehow still discovering time to moisturize. To earn more than $20,000 monthly, you've got to rank in the top 1% of all creators globally. That's Olympic-tier digital grinding. And for the remaining 99%, they expose themselves out there, raw and authentic. And the internet just collectively responds and says, nah, we're fine. The NPC. The NPC is the quiet hustler. No spectacle, no showing off, just absolute discipline. You attend school, head down, follow instructions, then leave. Not because you're pursuing a vision, but because it's what society does. You graduate, transition straight into employment, and from there, it's competition mode. You labor every day, sometimes 2 positions, sometimes 7 days weekly. You don't grumble, you don't celebrate, you don't pursue dopamine or waste money attempting to impress individuals who don't matter. You simply labor, quietly, relentlessly. Your existence operates on schedule. You never dine out unless it's with a discount. All your garments come from Temu or the clearance section at Target. You exist on rice, frozen vegetables, and whatever protein was reduced at the end of the aisle. You manage finances like your existence depends on it, because it sort of does. Every dollar has a function. Every pointless purchase is a violation of the objective. You're not attempting to live your optimal life in your 20s. You're attempting to purchase liberty. And here's the surprise. After 15, maybe 20 years of this, you achieve it. You genuinely achieve it. By age 40, you're debt-free, mortgage-free, and your investments silently generate sufficient cash annually to support your simple, deliberate lifestyle. You don't reside in a palace, you don't operate a Tesla, but you don't have an employer either. You reside in a small, fully paid home, and your days belong to you. You read books, you play video games, you take long walks without monitoring the time. Wait, you're rich? You're 23. You're attractive, like exceptionally attractive. You've got model cheekbones, 300,000 followers, and a skincare regimen that costs more than most people's monthly rent. And now you're betrothed to the love of your life, a charming, wise, somewhat older gentleman. He's 75. He has stage 4 cancer, and he addresses you as Angel, even though he occasionally forgets your name. When individuals ask why you're marrying him, you smile gently and respond, "Because I love him." Age is just a digit, and, technically, so is a bank account. Everyone surrounding you knows precisely what's occurring. His friends know, his medical staff knows, the server at your engagement meal definitely knows, but you maintain the performance flawlessly. When his adult children approach you and reference his $100 million fortune, you expand your eyes and gasp like you just discovered Santa Claus exists. Oh my God, I had zero idea. Cue Academy Award-worthy acting. They roll their eyes. You proceed with it. This is a tactic that technically cannot collapse if you reach the conclusion. No commercial risk, no taxation, no initial investment. The asset is already obtained. You're not investing, you're inheriting. But let's not claim it's simple. You can't simply Google how to locate a dying billionaire. There's no guide, no coaching group, no wealthy elderly gentleman accelerator on YouTube. And when the document's signed, the final exhale is taken, and the chaos settles. Congratulations, you just executed one of the most ancient wealth-accumulating strategies in history. It's not elegant, it's not moral, but damn, it's successful. Just don't ruin it by weeping too intensely at the memorial service. You've got a yacht celebration to organize. The gambler? You enter the casino, anxiety buzzing, palms somewhat sweaty, and the probability fully against you. You hear the tempting call of your preferred game, roulette. You approach the table, you slam your $100 down and select black. The wheel rotates, the ball clicks, everyone observes, and boom, black. You're at $200. Most individuals would secure the victory. Most individuals would exit. But you're not most individuals. You double your bet. Black again. $200 transforms into $400. Your hands are trembling now, not from terror, but from something more intense. Momentum. You sense it. The table's blazing. You duplicate the process repeatedly. $400 to $800. $800 to $1,600. Before you realize it, you've got spectators assembling around observing this maniac confidently pushing his complete stack onto black every single time. The audience is expanding, whispering with each rotation. You're not merely gambling now, you're delivering a performance. $100 transforms into over $800,000. You've accomplished it. You've defeated the establishment in a manner that shouldn't even be mathematically feasible. 13 blacks consecutively. The table is hushed now. The dealer observes you like you've invoked supernatural forces. You're perspiring through your clothing. The pit boss is suddenly excessively interested in your following bet, and still, you cannot halt. You cannot depart now, not when black's been landing like a rhythm directly from the universe. You advance your complete stack forward, over 800,000 depending on one final rotation. Everyone suspending their breath. The wheel begins rotating again. The ball spins, rebounds, strikes the tiny diamond edge with a disturbing click, and moves around the perimeter. Your sight constricts. It seems like slow motion. It clinks, clinks, then settles. Black again. You just converted $100 into over $1 million. Your head is rotating. You've somehow manipulated probability to your desire, and this time you depart. You collect your chips, your fortune, your trembling hands, and you cash out. Just like that, your existence has transformed forever. You exit the casino a millionaire. The influencer. You begin by uploading cringeworthy TikToks from your bedroom, lip syncs, trends, fabricated story times, whatever generates views. Initially, it's just your cousin and a few bots appreciating your content, but you persist. Gradually, the statistics increase. You construct a following. One day, you awaken and brands are in your messages. Your first agreement, a print-on-demand t-shirt operation selling counterfeit Kermit the Frog merchandise. The shirts are terrible. They're flimsy, contract in the laundry, and feel like cardboard. But you create a post promoting it as limited edition premium streetwear, and somehow it succeeds. You earn $10,000 from a single video. From there, it's straightforward. You continue uploading, continue expanding, continue advertising junk products with a grin. Blue light glasses, fraudulent supplements, drop-shipped everything. And honestly, you don't feel guilty. If consumers are purchasing this material, that's their problem. You're simply participating in the system and participating well. One of one. Being the superior in the world at something, or even top 100 or 1,000, depending on how mainstream that particular thing is a guaranteed method to earn money. But there is an enormous range here. Consider LeBron James, the GOAT of basketball. He earned over $47 million in 2024 just from his NBA contract alone. Then he earned another 70+ million from endorsements and other ventures off the court. Consider that. Over $100 million in a single year just from being the supreme basketball player of all time. And no, Jordan isn't even comparable. Now, for an activity like pool, let's consider Efren Reyes, who is allegedly the superior pool player. He has an estimated net worth of $2 million. Still impressive, but no $100 million in a single year. It all depends on how much revenue these different sports produce and how much the individual can produce from different brands. But the identical applies to different activities like chess or poker. It's 2025 and you can earn money in numerous different methods. Let me know if you want a part 2.